Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Dalton going to throw right away. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking long for Thomas. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Blake Gillikin on a punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Binds. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And on 4th and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to run it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan showing his strength and quickness there. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense has been slow. But that play will certainly give him a little bit of life. Maybe the
Mostert is going to go backwards. 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force ball down there. He cannot hang on. It's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Dalton sets up play action. Hill bites, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Waste of time.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And Dalton to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Mostert. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Right in to set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 40 yards there on the first down keeper. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Still a couple yards short of first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Coming to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe kind of going back to the formation and pick up those pass rushes because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 35 on 2nd down, Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap, just to hand back to complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Right when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in for 7 yards away. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down 5. The 34-yard line.
Dalton now to pass. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? Oh, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now here live in New Orleans. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Dalton's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Passing, it's Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Dalton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Important extra point up and through. And now things get more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's Dalton. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Dalton. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Big spot. Andy Dalton. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So now Dalton. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's do or die for Dalton. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with 0s on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT. Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good. We are headed to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Miami set to take over. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Cameron Jordan able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Dalton's throw caught by Olave. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Steps away. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go.
A run with Mostert up the middle. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Saints 21.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different.